G'day guys, my name is Lord Tomo here again with another Sonic the Hedgehog toy item collectible review. As you know, I am Lord Tomo, and we've got our Sonic the Hedgehog here. He is growing a tail around his neck. Oh my god. Let us never discuss this, guys. Never. Anyway, let's get into the review, shall we? This is a... if I can get a good view of this, actually. Alright, here... ooh, this is nice. This is a Sonic Adventure, or Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Adventure? I don't know. I'm just going to call this Sonic Adventure. Okay. He's Sonic the Hedgehog, but the box is referred to the Sonic Adventure of the actual game by the company of A Fun for All. Yeah. I'm going to say this straight out of the bat. I absolutely love this plush beyond anything that you could ever imagine. Mind you, you may or may not have seen my other reviews, and you probably told that I don't collect a whole lot of Sonic plushies. There are obviously other channels there, name drop here, Orange Hedgehog, who actually does a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog universe sort of plushie reviews. Highly recommend if you want to check that out. I do have an abundance of plushies. It isn't as extravagant or large in comparison to other ones that are out there, but hey, to each their own in terms of what they may or may not collect. Plushies that I more or less collect are immaculate to more or less what I seek and want in terms of quality and all that sort of stuff. Plus, I don't know enough about plushies to really go, oh my god, I got the legend. But this one's pretty nice. This is obviously a Sonic the Hedgehog, and this was released in conjunction with the Sonic Adventure game. Not as like a bonus pack, but kind of as a promotional thing that you could purchase at the time when the Sega Dreamcast came out. Kind of like a mass media, mass marketing sort of effect. By that I mean is when the game and the console came out, they wanted to promote obviously Sonic the Hedgehog and the console and just, you know, just make as much profit as possible. So they had various things like Sonic Brontosaurus figurines, and this is one of them, the Sonic Adventure. This was more or less released in 1999, 2000 thereabouts, and yeah, it's one of the things that I actually want to get straight out of the bat. Before we look closely of the actual figurine, not the figurine, the actual plush and the box itself, just a little brief history. As a kid, I did recall seeing this in my local store, and I begged my mummy to get me one, but she never did. Yeah, now I bought one. Haha. Anyway, so as you can probably tell, it doesn't actually come in some sort of casing as such, but it does come in box, which is also obviously impressive. This is in its pure entirety, so everything that you see here is pretty much what you see is what you get sort of thing. This is obviously Sonic the Hedgehog. It's an original, the plush itself and the box. Now I did see this obviously multiple times, not multiple but several times by the plush itself, but I wanted to collect it in its box because its box itself actually has character. Now I wish I had the game to kind of show you the comparison, but this more or less plays homage, if not kind of liaises with the actual cover art of Sonic Adventure the game. By that I mean the color scheme, as you can probably tell by the actual back, as you obviously you also have a picture of the good old actual Sonic the Hedgehog there, but just the color scheme, it's kind of the wavy in your face whirlpool sort of effect. The box itself is predominantly blue, as you can probably tell, and you obviously have the actual title Sonic Adventure, which is also more or less homogeneous to the actual game itself. Not homogeneous, but more or less kind of like a cross promotion there. At the very bottom, it's just basically, if you may or may not have, you know, collected magazines or gaming magazines or anything like that, it's just Sonic the Hedgehog there, and all they've done is fade it out but spin it around. Kind of looks stupid in my opinion. I would have preferred them to have a spin ball, but I guess it will do. The actual company, as I probably already mentioned, is A Fun for All. Pretty nice, pretty decent. At the very bottom, it's absolutely nothing. Wouldn't expect it. And the other side, what you see on the back of this box itself is this little image there, which is good old Sonic the Hedgehog, kind of 3D. Weird, to be honest, if you ask me. It's just, you know it's Sonic, but it's just weird. I don't know. Once again, you have the same picture spinning backwards. You have the company Fun for All. On the other side, it's exactly the same. On the back is just, you have Sonic Adventure, and exactly whatever is in the front is what's more or less at the back. Picture of the Sonic then, and you have obviously Fun for All, and this is like a little sticker, made in China. That's the website, www.fun plush-for-or.com. All rights reserved. Pretty impressive. Now, as I mentioned, this is in its entire condition, which means unfortunately I'm not going to actually take it out because it's purely for display purposes. So his actual feet are pretty much sealed in. On the other side it's exactly the same, sealed in. On the back you got two little I guess, I don't know what they're called, wires or whatever you like to call them. So he's actually infused into the actual box itself. So like I said, I got this purely for display purposes. It's pretty nice character. Obviously at the very top is another thing. You just have a little tag which says Sonic the Hedgehog Fun 4. At the back it just has like minor disclaimers, nothing too crazy. More or less the disclaimer is: warning, for safety's sake, remove all tags and plastic loops before giving this toy to your child. These attachments are not part of the toy. Obviously I am not a child, so I'm not going to be swallowing anything and going, oh god, it's hurting so much. You know, that's definitely not me. So I will talk about loosely about this plushie as best that I can without obviously just ripping it out and going, hey guys. I did initially want to get another one, just the plushie itself, so I can more or less, I guess, show you guys, but it's not as easy as it's not as easy to find as that I would have hoped. But anyway, so for the most part the actual plushie itself, you got his adorable little ears. I'm going to actually bring this in as close as possible so you guys can obviously have a better look. There we go. So they captured his essence. They captured the essence of Sonic the Hedgehog by his eyes. His eyes are absolutely superbly done. It's not very soft, the material. It's kind of a lycra sort of feel. That's probably the best way I can feel it. Not feel it, the best way I can describe it. You also have a lot of stitching happening around here, around the forehead, which is, you know, alright. It's a plushie. It's to be expected. You have his little what I actually quite like about this is you actually have a little mold signifying his actual eye socket. Unlike my other Sonic here, which has no mold, you have his eyes, you can tell it's Sonic, but it doesn't have the mold, which is, like, you know, I said this one is not bad. You can check out my review for that. It's not bad, it's just I like the attention to detail. You actually have his mold. His actual nose is interestingly weird. It's kind of like a hookness effect. I would have preferred that to be smoother. I don't know if you can see that. I'll see. There we go. Smoother, but it's kind of like a jagged sort of hook, which isn't bad. It's just looks weird. You have his little smirk there, which is actually once again superb, and you obviously have his little fist there, which is damn you, Dr. Eggman. Yeah. Early morning, people. So yeah, his fist is pretty well done, to be honest, in comparison to the other plushies that I've dealt with. It's also done well on the other side. Now it's extremely hard to see. It's really hard to see, but I'll see if I can get it. Now you actually see a buckle there. There you go, a buckle there, which, yeah, it's kind of obviously reminiscent to the actual character itself. And you obviously have the shoe strap, which is also extrudes, which is basically, there you go, which actually implies, kind of gives it a more realistic feel. His sole is actually all black, so the sole of the shoe is also black. What I actually do dig about this plushie more than anything else is his actual kind of like sneaker socks here. If I can get a good view here. There we go. His sneaker socks here. So it kind of feels like this actually feels like socks, and his feet are actually going in there. I actually quite like them. It happens on both of them. On the back you just have a standard little tail there. Actually adorable. You have two spikes on either side of the Sonic, Sonic body, and at the back you can see all his compressed spikes. Obviously they compressed it so they can fit it in more perfectly, but that's more or less it is. The only drawback that you can probably know from a distance sort of viewpoint is kind of his back leg. It kind of looks warped and, dare I say, retarded looking, you know, but they try to make it as 3D-ish as effect as possible. At the front it kind of looks decent, it just really looks weird, just the back. It's just, you know, there you go. That's probably the best view you're gonna get, which you have his back feet there, which looks pretty retarded to be Sonic. I get where we're going with this, simply trying to give the whole revness, trying to speed process. It just looks, I guess, weird to me. But overall, the plushie itself is not bad itself. Like I said, if I did manage to find a different another one of the same caliber, I'll definitely do a kind of like an update review, show you every nit and gritty. But for the most part, this is more or less what you get. Not bad. Look, to be honest, I really dig this plushie. This plushie is probably one of those plushies that I enjoy simply because of I guess its originality, if you could really say that. I like modern plushies where you don't really have them in boxes, except other ones that I've yet to review. I think they are from Impact, where you have the Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and you had was meant to be Dr. Robotnik, but he never came out, so I can't really speak much of it. But no, obviously those reviews will come later down the track. But yeah, this one really stands tall by itself. As a plushie by itself, superb, definitely. As a plushie, as kind of like a plushie within its box, it's even better, to be honest. It really does. It really sells itself, in my honest opinion, in the box itself. Now, how much did I set this back initially? Yeah, look, to be honest, retail price back in the day when I was I guess a young kid, I'll probably say this retailed $29, $29.95 sort of thing in Australian dollars. In pounds in US, I don't know what it was back then. Obviously, Australia was more expensive back in the day, so $29, pretty easy. I'm guessing 15 pounds or something. I don't know. 15 pounds? I don't know. Americans would have been a little less, to be honest. But yeah, how much is it worth now? Look, to be honest, I've tried to research just a little more just to see. I think one sold for like, I don't know, $80. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you know. I think it's sold just by the plushie itself and the tag without the box. So it really depends on obviously the collector. If you're a hardcore, you know, sort of Sonic plushie collector, this is definitely a keeper. If you're not, and you're just like a casual collector of plushies like myself, not religiously hardcore but enough to pick up a few here and there, then it's like I said, it's definitely worth its weight in gold. In terms of rarity, look, it really depends on the collectors. Like I said, it really does fall back to most collectors, what they're into, what they may or may not get. Look, I'll probably give this maybe 7 stars out of 10, simply because as a whole, it's actually pretty impressive, and all in its entirety, it's definitely worth its catch and go, simply as a display purpose, or B, just like just a huggable plushie, to be honest. So yeah, 7 stars out of 10. The company itself has made mention, fun for all. Obviously, Sonic Adventure, yeah, that's more or less the game ish, we can call it, maybe. Stands pretty tall. Let's do a size comparison, shall we? This is my Kelton plushie with his with his tail. Oh, I don't know. Sonic, why do you have a tail? Why do you have a tail? So yeah, that was pretty awkward. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching my review on this. And look, if you have any questions, inquiries, or anything like that, please hit me up. I'll be more than happy to basically reply as best that I can. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you once again for watching this review. Anyway, guys, take care, speed on, and peace out. Take care.